South Africa, let's be honest, we've had a pretty checkered past when it comes to law enforcement. When the new South Africa came about, Nelson Mandela appointed George Fivas, who was the National Police Commissioner. Fivas was an experienced cop, and he did his best to bring about transformation in the police force. Fivas left, and it all went to the toilet. Where do I even start with this? Then we had Jackie Silebe, who was born in 1950, let me tell you. And at a very young age, he was an active member of the ANC. But while he was in exile, South Africa, he was elected to head the ANC Youth League same year. He was chosen as an NEC member. This guy is more ANC than Thabo Mbeki's pipe. He occupied the post of chief for almost like a decade. His biggest problem, though, South Africa, he suffered from this thing called foot in mouth. In Zulu, we say, ukhuluma maningi. I know what you're thinking at home. I know what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're thinking. Was he good at his job, though? Was he good at his job? No, he wasn't. That's why you have an electric fence around your house. When he was asked about all this nonsense, you know what he said? You know what he said? He says, what is the fuss about? I was like, this guy is crazy. At some point when the Buramak bombed Soweto, he came out in a press conference and he said, and I quote South Africa, the people who committed this crime are criminals. Foot in mouth. Did he get fired? Did the residents take him to a kangaroo court and lynch him? Did they demote him to Guguletu police station? No, he was elected as head of Interpol. That's crazy, man. That's like failing an entrance exam in Soshanguve High, but then like, oh, come, you can go to Harvard if you want, of course. This is a very busy man. He's got all these accolades. Where and when does it get time to be corrupted? Well, there's always time to be corrupted. You know that time between the status meeting and the tea break. In 2007, while police chief and Interpol boss, it surfaced that he had a corrupt relationship with mafia boss Glenn Agliotti. And this is what he had to say.
I wouldn't meet him in a situation where me and him are conniving to commit crime, because I know that these hands are clean.
The case went to court and Uncle Agliotti sang like a canary, admitting that he also bribed Jackie with some clothes. Come on, Jackie. Socks, underwear, bloomers for the wife. You should have just opened up an Edgar's account like the rest of us. Now you're going to wear orange for the rest of your life. Orange, tabanga. And then came Becky Cele. When most of us saw this guy, we were like, yo, Nkosiam, God, please help us. Before he became the chief of police, Becky Cele was an MEC of Transport, Health and Security in KwaZulu-Natal. It is alleged during this time, he helped Jacob Zuma pull major moves in KwaZulu-Natal. This set up Cele for some major cadre deployment. The call of cadre deployment from Jacob Zuma came in 2009 to replace Jackie Silebe, who was suspended at the time. Well, I explained to you why he was suspended. Notice how this whole time I have not mentioned anything about Cele being a policeman. Do you know why, South Africa? Because he's not a policeman, but he insists on wearing police uniform. You don't see the Minister of Agriculture dressed like a farmer in khaki and fell school. You don't see Fikile Mbalula wearing a speedo. Becky also was famous for his occasional cases of foot and mouth, which seemed to be a prerequisite for the job.
You can't be moving around kissing crime. You need to be tough.
A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. There is no New Testament in policy.
It was not the descent of the Holy Ghost.
If you shoot, you kill.
The guy dressed like a gangster from a bad 80s movies told cops to aim for the head. Well, halfway through his term, like a gay man stuck in a closet, the Pam Golding in him was dying to come out. He was under investigation when evidence showed 1.7 billion rand was spent on buildings that were leased unlawfully, improperly, and therefore bringing forth a strong case of maladministration. Becky denied everything. He said, no, I did not do the thing. But under much pressure, he was suspended, but he obtained his 1.3 million rand a year salary. After being shaken down by the Moloi inquiry, he was fired, allegedly. No one knows what's going on. Apparently, he's fired. Who cares? He still has his hat. His hat is still there. And then there was Mdluli. Jing, 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 jing. Okay, where do I start? After the devil kicked him out of hell for being way too hardcore, Mdluli, a career cop with a rap sheet longer than the N1, was the next guy to be chosen by Zuma. Obviously, everybody said, Not a This guy is so hardcore. Even Julius, even Julius had to be polite in suggesting that he be fired.
The man must be asked nicely, quietly, to resign, and then he can be offered something nice, ambassador, something in Somalia or whatever.
You see, very politely. He wasn't his usual shouting self of, yeah, he must be fired. He's too scared, Joe. He's too scared to say this guy must go to jail, Joe. Huh? No, Joe, no. Where is he now, though? Where's Mdluli now? Chilling at home while the taxpayer gives him R1 million a year while he's waiting to hear where he will be redeployed. Jacob, why don't you just fire this guy, bro? Just fire the guy, bro. Clearly, South Africa, what they're saying to us is it takes a thief to catch a thief. It rings true with the South African police services, but our top cops have made rubbish thieves. Why else would they keep getting caught? Applications are pouring in for the top cop job. We have one guy we think will be perfect as the National Police Commissioner.
Away, I'm ready for change, man. All my wifey say blue looks better on me than orange. My management skills are daedalic. You know I manage 70 Owens on 12 beds. With a sharpened toothbrush, I also got an MBA, make the bastards afraid. Unlike this back in water, I won't be marked for fraud because I learned from handing out loosies how to work with money. Oh yeah, and I got a plan for managing crime. You kill, I kill you. You rape, I kill you. You drive without a seatbelt, I take your car, then I kill you. You smoke a cigarette in public place, I let karma deal with you. See, no crime.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after the commercial break with David Kibuka and Chester Missing.